everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, as that's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And this does not end well, as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
In not great starting field position here for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Dixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Wilson. Oh, it stays up. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by Treadwell. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. whistle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He got 29 yards that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes wrong.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So the D-line's going to spread out. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Kroft with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Time to step aside. We'll come back here right after this. 3rd down and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Marshall, and he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down 49ers.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Wilson. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to do with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Deion Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the 4th. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Torrey Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And now they're in the hurry-up. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to...
And this is caught. A huge play that time for the Rams. 47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Caught right side by Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now it's Wilson. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. They come up in an offset eye. They come out here in the eye.
Now let's go. No, check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The open man is Smith. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what...